Today, November 4th, 2025, could go down as really one of the most crushing defeats for Donald Trump and the MAGA movement. Certainly since he won in 2024, but maybe even beyond that. There are three major races across the country. There's the New York City mayoral, and all of this could really deliver what I don't think we can call it anything other than a devastating rebuke to Trumpism and MAGAism. And in a lot of these, the polling is not even close. So let's go through it piece by piece. We have Proposition 50 in California, spearheaded by Governor Gavin Newsom. The idea here is to fight fire with fire. Republicans are redrawing maps in Texas and in other places to try to win more seats in 2026, desperate to keep control of the House of Representatives. Gavin Newsom had an idea. We're going to fight fire with fire, but we will let the people vote. And so Gavin Newsom putting similar partisan redistricting up to the vote of the people of California. It is leading, although there are some who say it could end up closer. The yes is winning in the polls, but it could end up closer than some believe. So we have that in California. We have the New York City mayoral election, where socialist Democratic candidate Zohran Mamdani is almost certainly going to win. I know that there is discussion of polls tightening, but as you can see here, these are the Kalshi betting markets steadily having Mamdani around 90%. Now, yes, he was a little higher previously and even got above 90 and is down, a fraction of a point, but overwhelmingly seeming like Mamdani is going to win based on the Kalshi betting markets. Polling also shows him leading by roughly 10 in an average of recent polls, and his lead has been double digits for a long time. In the 60 Minutes interview on Sunday, Donald Trump sort of softly endorsed Andrew Cuomo, saying he would take a bad Democrat over a communist any day. So that will almost certainly be a loss for Trump and for MAGA. We then go to Virginia, where former Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger is likely to become Virginia's first female governor. She's doing it by crushing Trump's influence in a state that has really been trending Republican, but is sort of a bellwether in a sense. Spanberger is leading by 11 points. Washington Post shows her up 12 points, multiple polls with a double-digit advantage. Now, Trump did hold a telephone rally for the Republican Winsome Earl Sears. He didn't formally endorse her, which is sort of weird. And in that call, Trump did a lot of attacking of Abigail Spanberger, encouraged people to vote Republican down ballot, but he didn't even mention Winsome's Earl Sears by name, which is it's just weird. And this is sort of like how toxic the Trump brand has become, even for some of his own party's candidates. And then super important, again, Virginia does have this historical kind of bellwether status where Virginia can signal how are voters feeling about the party controlling the White House. And for decades, Virginia has elected governors from the opposite party of the sitting president. And if you look at what Trump's federal workforce, what Trump's cuts to the federal workforce have done in Virginia, it's terrible for Republicans. Virginia has 320,000 federal workers that live there. Many of them work in D.C., live in Virginia. Trump's been doing these mass firings. The government shutdown has devastated a lot of those workers, and a lot of them are in Virginia. So I expect Spanberger to win. I expect her to win easily. Voters are going to send a message, which is Trump's policies are bad for us. We're not going to vote for Trump-aligned people. We then go to New Jersey. A Navy veteran and former federal prosecutor, Mikie Sherrill, is on track to become New Jersey's next governor. And this would be another blow to Trump's political influence. Trump has sort of as a New York adjacent state, Trump has attempted to, and to some degree successfully wielded influence in New Jersey, even before he was a political figure. And right now we see Sherrill leading by 8 points in the final Quinnipiac poll, 51-43. Fox News has her up 7 points. She led all through October and now into November. Trump did formally endorse her opponent, Jack Ciattarelli. I never am sure, is it Ciattarelli or Ciattarelli? Did a telephone rally for him on last night. and mocked Sherrill's name, saying, "I've never heard of a woman named Mikie, but maybe she'll be the last." Classic Trump, not exactly winning on the substance, not exactly winning on policy, but attacking a woman's name. It's not working. I don't believe it is going to work. She leads, Sherrill leads on just about every issue in New Jersey. On cost of living, by +8, voters think she would be better. On taxes, +9. Energy costs, +10. Healthcare, +16. It's just about every important issue. Now, we have interviewed all three of these candidates, Mikie Sherrill, Abigail Spanberger, and Zohran Mamdani. We've also interviewed Governor Gavin Newsom about Prop 50. So check out all of those videos on my YouTube channel to get more information about what's going on, what they're offering, what they're going for. These are elections that are not happening in a vacuum. It really is a referendum on Trump's presidency. The verdict is looking devastating. And my expectation, now, we're not going to put the cart before the horse. We're not going to count our chickens before they hatch. I am not going to sign on the dotted line before the contract has been fully printed out. I don't know what other metaphors I can come up with, but we will be live tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, with the results. And if the results comport with the polling, my expectation is that tomorrow, maybe even at 2 a.m. tonight, you are going to start to see a panic from the Republican Party, because they all know the way the results are pointing would point poorly for Republicans in terms of the House in 26. And if Republicans lose the House in 26, Trump's presidency is dead. Dead. He will get nothing else done other than negative things. He might be able to bomb people, but he's not going to be able to get any legislation passed. So expect Republicans to go into panic mode if the results tonight hold in relation to what the polling says so far. Thanks for watching. Check out this other video. And if you like our content, make sure to subscribe so YouTube puts our videos in your feed, and subscribe to the podcast on Spotify and Apple.